Dati nga road, word, nakita yun. Okay, so our example here is we have to analyze a truss which is three-dimensional. So from here, meron tayo yung command na circular repeat. Okay, so analyze the truss as shown using the command circular repeat. Top, web, and bottom chord are W5 by 15, or that is wide flange 5 by 15. Then knee brace is 4 by 13, and column is W5 by 19. So zipper lens is channel na 4 by 6. And dead load is 10 kilonewton per meter. So yung dead load, they will be acting on the purlins. So sa purlins na sila nag-act. And live load is 2 kilonewton per meter. So that is on top chord. Okay, so nakikita nyo naman nito na this is some type of a structure that is circular in nature. So, halimbawa, yung mga structure na ito is parang sa cockpit arena. Okay, so the frame there is steel frame. Okay, so you have to open now your STAAD, yung B8i. Then, we will perform this together. Oh, sino't naka-open ti STAAD na tan? Na-open nyo na yung STAAD nyo? Okay, so if you already open your STAAD, okay, so again, we have to click on new project. Then, yung file name, gawin natin truss number 2. Then, we'll be using here a space. Space tayo. Then, next. Then, finish. Okay, so ito na yung lalabas na screen natin. Okay, from our screen, we have to view this in the z-axis. So, click natin yung z-axis para ma-view natin. Okay, hindi ko na ilagay yung dimension doon. The height of the column is 5 meter, then 4 meters from the knee brace. So, sa knee brace siya. And yung isa naman, yung spacing ng member, that is every 2 meters. Then the top chord at the middle, that is 2 meter high. Yung sa next to the middle, that is 1.9. Then next to that is 1.6. Then sa gilid, 1.2. Okay, so we will use now the cursor. Then we check on the snap node bin. Check natin. So na-check na natin, then we can see that the point now will be on the yung nasa grid line na. So if we start at 1 meter, so ito yung 1, then 4 meter yung height ng column. Tapos mayroon tayong 1 meter na knee brace. So every 2 meters yung spacing ng panel. So sa panel sa middle, that is 2 meters. So 2 meters yan. Then ang panel naman sa next to the middle, ito, that is 1.9. So we use translational repeat, ito. Then the height there is 1.9. And click natin yung link step. Then okay. Y direction tayo. Then okay. So ayan na siya. Then for the next joint, the height there is 1.6. So we select the joint, then translational repeat, then Y, tapos 1.6. And link steps, okay. So ayan na siya. Then the other one, the height there is 1.2. So use translational repeat, then y-axis, then 1.2, link step, then okay. So we connect now the member. Ito na yung mga member natin. That is now the top chord. Then meron tayong web dito. So just click on the node, then connect to the other node. Then we have that one. Then yung knee brace, ito yan yung knee brace. Tapos yung support natin, the support there is hinge, pin connected. So wala pa tayong support dito. Okay, what we have to do is click on the support page. Then wala pa tayong support dito. Then mag-create tayo. Then we have here pin, fix, then pin. Yan yung pin. Then add. So click natin yung support. Then highlight that one. Highlight natin yung support natin. Then assign. Okay, so yung member natin, wala pa tayong member. So we have to make property page. Ito yung property page. Okay, so wala pa tayong member. Okay, so since steel section tayo, then we have now already the steel section. So we have to use this section database. Yan yung section database. Okay, so we have now this one. Then our column is W5 by 19. So i-check natin yung column dito. Okay, letter A na. Okay, so 5 by 19, ayan siya. Then add. Add na natin. Then the other one is the top chord, the bottom chord, and the web member. And that is Ang section natin doon, okay, we have the top chord, bottom chord, we have okay, top chord, web chord, and bottom chord are 5 by 15. Knee brace is 4 by 13. And the column is 5 by 19. So, yung column natin is 5 by 19. Then, top chord, bottom chord, and web, that is 5 by 15. So, balik tayo sa stud. Okay, so we have here 5 by 15. 5 by 16. 5 by 16 yon. So, okay, this is 5 by 16. 16 ito. Okay, so we have 5 by 16, ayan siya. Then, add. Tapos yung knee brace natin, the knee brace is, we have 4 by 13. Okay, so, yung huli, we have the C purlins, o yung channel yung purlins natin. And the section of the channel is channel 4 by 6. Okay, so papalit tayo ng channel. Okay, so ito yung channel. Okay, we have here the channel. I-click natin yung channel, then locate natin yung 4 by 6, then add. Okay, so yung channel is 4 by 6. Okay, so nakompleto na natin yung section. So what we have to do now is designate. Yung 5 by 19, that is the column. Okay, so use beam cursor. Ito yung beam cursor. Then, i-check natin yung column. So yan yung column. Then, naka-highlight yung column dito and assign. Okay? Then we have 5 by 16. Yan yung top chord, bottom chord, and the web. Yan yung mga section natin doon. And na-highlight na natin yung 5 by 16. Then we have assign. Then check. Tapos yung knee brace, ito yung knee brace. We have the knee brace. Then the section is 4 by 13. Check natin. Then assign. Okay. So ang wala pa dito is the purlins. But the purlins will be acting at the nodes. So dito sila nag-act. So we have the node 5, yung node dito, then yung node doon, at saka yung node doon, then dito. Okay, so tanggalin na natin itong grid lines. Okay, if we view the 3D, i-view yung natin yung 3D, ito yung 3D natin, or the whole view, display of the whole view. So ganyan yung makikita natin. Kasi nasa isang plane pa lang siya. Then, ang gagawin natin is we make sure na naka-view tayo sa Z. So, ayan siya. Then, i-select natin ito lahat. So, we have to select all of this. Yan. Na-select na natin lahat. Then, we have to make use on the circular repeat. Ito yung circular repeat. So, pag clinic natin yung circular repeat, makikita natin itong box na ito. So, it signifies that it will produce yung circular repeat natin from start up to the end or the beginning. Ito yung beginning niya. So therefore, ang start natin is 0 degree, tapos yung circular repeat niya hanggang 360 degrees. So therefore, ito yung 360 degrees natin. Then we have 8 na frame. So ang number of frame natin dito is 8. Okay, so nakikita natin dito na 8 lahat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 sila lahat. Okay, so what we have to do now is, okay, i-determine natin yung mga joint. Yung mga joint natin, so to be able to determine that, we have to click okay, so huwag muna pala doon. Okay, so dito natin siya i-click yung palabasin natin yung mga joint. Okay, dito we have Shift K. Ayan, yung control and shift and pala. Okay, shift and. And then select na natin. Okay, so we have to select all the members. Then balik tayo dito sa circular repeat. Circular repeat. So the number of frames na gagawin natin dito is 8 lahat. So we have 8 frames. So palitan natin ito ng 8. We click there 8. Then our orientation there is magro-rotate tayo sa Y. So the axis of rotation there is Y. Ito yung Y. Then ang node natin, it will rotate along node number 8. So yung element or yung node number 8 dito. So i-click lang natin doon ng 8. Okay, so from that, we will now able to create the 8 frames. So na-create na natin dito ng 8 frames. Then i-check natin yung okay. Or pwede pa tayong mag-click ng link steps pag gusto natin. Pero wag na lang itong link step kasi hindi naman lahat. Pag click natin yung link step, lahat yung mga joint dito mag-create ng link doon. Pero ang kailangan lang natin na may link dito will be joint 8, 9, 10, 11, and number 3. Ito lang yung kailangan natin na meron siyang link doon. So therefore, hindi na natin siya i-click yung link steps. Okay, so we have node number 8, ito. Then we have 8 frames na i-create niya. Then the total angle is from 0 to 360 degrees, or that is 360 degrees. Then i-click na natin yung OK. Ayan na siya. Na-create na yung frame natin. Okay, so if you view this in 3D, ayan na yon. Yun na yung frame natin. So what we have to do now is that para sa Perlins natin, we click on dito, add beams. Mag-add beam tayo, then click add beams. Then ito yung i-click natin. We have that one. Then ito naman, ayan siya. Then we have this one. Yan yung point doon. Tapos i-rotate natin para makita natin kung saan papunta yung point. Then ito naman yung i-check natin or i-connect. Then from that, select na natin yung mga member natin doon. So we have this member, itong member nito, we have this member, at saka yung member doon. Then again, click on circular repeat. Ito yung circular repeat natin. Ayan siya. And again, we produce again 8 frames. So dapat 8 pa rin dito. 8. And yung node natin, it will be on node 8. Ito yung reference point natin. So we have there the axis. So bale, ito yung node natin. And that is node number 8. Tapos tingnan natin. Okay, axis of rotation is Y. So dapat naka-Y ka dito. Okay, so from that, tapos na ulit tayo. Then we click on OK. So ayan na siya. So yung mga member natin na Perlins, hindi pa siya na-designate. So what we have to do is select all the Perlins. And medyo mahirap i-select dito because they are in different elevation. So ayan yung elevation nila. So mahirapan tayo dito. So what we have to do is that we select all this one. Ayan. Then new view tayo. Then okay. So yan na yung na-select natin. So from here, we have to view that in top view. Ito yung top view. Or view from Y, positive Y. Ayan na siya. Then, kukunin natin itong add beam. Yan yung add beam. Or itong cursor pala. The node cursor. Yan yung node cursor. We have here the beam cursor. So itong beam cursor ang kukunin natin. Okay, so we have now the beam cursor. Then select the members. So if you select that, press Control para ma-select natin lahat. Okay, so press Control, then select. Okay, so na-select na natin lahat para hindi tayo malito. Then i-right click natin, then new view ulit tayo. Then okay. So kahit kunin na natin itong isometric view, yung mga na-select na members lang ang i-isometric niya. So we have now that one. Okay, so highlight all the members. Na-highlight na natin. Then the property page, ito pa yung wala. Ito pa lang unahin natin. So we have to select this one, then select all the members. Then we have assign. Then yes. Okay, so na-assign na natin yung mga members. Then pwede natin siyang i-close. So display all the members. Ayan na siya ngayon. So we have now the structure. Then we can now designate the load. Yung load natin that will be actually acting at the per lines. So kailangan natin yung per lines. Balik tayo ulit. Then new view. Okay. Tapos i-select natin ulit. Pero kailangan naka-press tayo sa control para makuha natin lahat yung mga member na kinukuha natin. Okay, then new view. Okay. So from that, pwede na tayong maglagay ng load. So from the command, ito yung command, then define loading. So yun yung loading. Then primary load tayo. Okay, so we have dead load. Dead load yung una. Then add. Tapos yung susunod na load is live load. Then add. Then exit tayo. So from the load case, mag-add tayo. We have the dead load. Ang dead load natin is 10. So we have negative 10. Negative 10, magsa-self-weight pala. Okay, so self-weight is negative 1. Then i-select na niya lahat yung members. All the members will be selected here from self-weight. So hindi mo kailangan pumili ng member. So all members will be selected there. So therefore self-weight, tapos add ka na ngayon, then add. Then we have member load. Ito yung negative 10 natin. Then add. Tapos yung pangalawang load, ito yung load case natin, live load. Yun, ang live load natin is we have mag-add tayo. Then we have member load din, and that is negative 2. Then add. Okay, for the dead load, so in dead load, assign to view na lang. Assign to view kasi ito yung naka-view natin. O pwedeng assign to view, pwede mo rin siyang i-select lahat ng ganito. You have to select all of this, then assign to selected beams. Okay, so pwedeng ganon. Pero dito, assign to view, then i-assign na lang natin. So, assign. Tapos yung unit live load, assign to view ulit. So, assign. Pero yung self-weight, kailangan yung self-weight lahat-lahat ng member. So, ito yung kukunin natin. Then, lahat ng member, nandyan na siya. Then, we have assign to view. So, assign to view. Ganun yan. So, yung self-weight, mapupunta na lahat doon. And there will be a weight that is acting all on the bottom core. Merong mga weight doon. And that will be on the self-weight. Okay, so ang next na gagawin natin is yung combined loading. Then we have, check natin yung command, then loading, tapos load combination. So we have here load combination. Okay, so we have command, loading, load combination. Ito. Ayan. Okay, so ang unang load combination natin is actually dead load. So, lagay natin yung dead load. Ito yung dead load natin. And the factor there is 1.4. 1.4. So, the first combination and the load combinations will be yung dead load, and the factor load of dead load is 1.4. Then next is the combination of the dead load and the live load. Ang combination naman doon, the factor of the dead load will be 1.2 and the factor of the live load will be 1.6. Okay, so ipasok natin yung load case number 1, which is the dead load. Then nakapasok na siya doon. Then add. Then ang susunod is load number 4. So ang load number 4 natin is load case number 1 and that is 1.4. Palitan natin ito ng 1.2. Then we have that one. Then load case number 2, palitan natin ng 1.6. 1.6 naman siya. And that will be the combination of the live load. And this will be the load number 4 natin or load combination number 4. Then add. So napasok na natin, then we can now exit this one. So after the loading, so we are now ready to analyze. Okay, so yung command, i-check natin. Then we have analysis. So analysis, then perform analysis, then okay. Okay, so from that, tapos na yung frame analysis natin. And we can now go and analyze. Run analysis, then save. Okay, so tapos yan ang analysis natin. So we can now go to processing mode. Okay, so yan yung processing mode. Then we have this one now. Okay, so makikita natin ngayon yung frame natin, and we'll now able to determine the stresses on its member. Okay, so yan yung bending niya. Actually, meron ng mga bending dito. And shear bending, load case 1, bending on Y. Walang bending on Y. Merong bending along Z. So ayan siya. We have also shear along Z, 0, shear along Y. Yan naman yung shear niya along Y. Okay, so if we have to determine the axial forces, kasi axial force naman ang kailangan natin, then i-view natin from Y, ito yung Y. So actually pwede nating kunin kahit isa lang since isa lang naman yung mga load nila. And we can have this frame here, itong frame na ito. Then new view. Okay. Then ito. So bali yan na yung frame doon. So yung forces natin on the member, yung axial force, hindi natin makikita dito. The axial force can be determined on the report. So yung report kasi nandun yung axial load. So if we have to consider this one, yan yung mga member natin. So report, then beam and forces, loading. So tanggalin natin yung load case 1 and load case 2. Then what we need is the combination. That is the combination of dead load only at saka combination of dead load and live load. So we have now this one, okay. And ito na ngayon yung axial force nila. Okay, so we have beam number 3, kung na dyan, axial force na kaya 188 kilonewton. So beam number 3, okay, beam number 3 is 188. Okay, 188 tension. So kita natin yung beam number 3. Ang beam number 3 natin, we shift B. Okay, ito yung beam number 3. And that is in tension. Okay, so beam number 3, report natin, select, then beam and forces, loading. Tanggalin natin yung load case 1 and 2. Then okay. Okay, iyan, bale, detectay ko natin load na. Ay, the axial force na. I told you before that the axial force will be on the, instead of the first number, it will be on the second number. So, imbes nga negative 176 na dyan, it will be positive 176. That is on load case number 3. And load case number 4, instead na 188, negative 188, that is positive 188. Okay, so ang motimet nga tilod tayo kitag pababa. So DJ member di top chord, that is compression. Compression mo kasi na jay. So dapat DJ bottom chord naka-tension. So this one now is in tension. That is 188, 781 tension. Okay, so alayan tayo dito dua. Okay. Motemet nga ti reaction na tiget agpangato. Kasi di gidi load tayo pababa. So ti load tayo to'y agpababa. So ti reaction na agpangato. Then ti reaction na ti 1 to, ti number 1, joint 1, ti reaction na to'y agpangato met lang. And that is compressive. So from here, if we take 11 and 3, 11 is the compression member and 3 is the tension member. So makita tayo ito yan. Report, beam and forces, loading. Okay, ikatin tayo dito talon kasi tinag-prevail jacket, live load and dead load. So we have that one. Dito tinag-prevail dyan, the load combination na. Then we have, okay, so that yan. DJ number 3 tayo, naka-compression ken tension. Kahit nasa when, deto'y tension wa. So, number 3 tayo, iso DJ tension member. Dito number 11 met, muna ngayon warna tinga to tension then compression. So actually, the type of load there will be compression. So that yung matnukati load na. Okay, so 11 is the compression member and 3 is the tension member. Okay, dito na eh. We have the tension member, ito yung tension member natin, and that is the compression member. Okay, so meron bang tanong sa frame natin? Kasi pag isa-isa, mahirapan ka dito. So that's why I present this, yung circular repeat. Okay, may tanong ba?